Hey, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. We just got the slingshot from the Outer Kiwiki, and with that we're going to work our way to the Forest Temple dungeon entrance. This will be the first dungeon in the game. Nintendo promised they were going to be mixing up the whole dungeon formula, but we still get the Forest Temple as the first dungeon, so I'm kind of skeptical on the whole thing that they're talking about there. Anyways, what we need to do is go ahead, equip the slingshot, and you should see this rope up there. You can shoot that, and it will cause it to drop where you can swing across the gap with it. I'm tired for not playing this game so much. Anyways, bam. I'm really annoyed with this combat. There we go. What's this? A golden skull. Huh. Alright. It's a new treasure for us. Don't know what exactly it will do yet, but it seems to be more rare than a regular skull. I have no idea which way to go. Just walking around lost, it seems. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of blind Let's Plays. No idea what's going on. Makes these a lot harder. Alright, I think this might be the right way, actually. This structure here, if we go around the back of it, we should find an area that will lead us to the Forest Temple. There we go, we just have to shoot that rope and we can climb right up. Now this circle icon that I'm on, we'll be using that later on in the game as a clue to finding a puzzle, or solving a puzzle, that is. So keep this spot in mind. Where? So I get used to that. I feel like they should grab on automatically. Swing. Come on. Good job with the Wiimote here. Here we go. This should take us to a new section in the woods. Let's see what is in this area for us. And here, that guy. We don't know it yet, but he is pretty much the, I don't want to say the primary antagonist of this game. He's going to be, he's the one that tried to kidnap Zelda. His name is Girahim, and he's trying to revive his master. He'll introduce himself later on in the game, but for now he's just going to be watching us from the shadows, seeing what we're up to. And now we're in the deep woods. Alright, let's continue. I was trying to before you really interrupted me, Fi. That was not a good idea. Alright, this is an example of what not to do. If you see a hornet nest, don't run into it. And don't get yourself surrounded. Oh, there's another hornet nest. They come out no matter what. Alright, this is a lost cause. Let's try that again. I knocked him off. Let's run away from those bees real quick. Alright, that's what we needed. Alright, I'm just gonna suggest that you shoot down this nest with your slingshot, otherwise you're gonna have some problems. Just like I just did, if you didn't notice that. Where you come from? This is a fairly decent job with this tightrope thing. Normally have a lot of trouble. Huh, alright, cool. One try. Alright, go ahead and head up here and find ourselves another shortcut that we can create. This will make things a lot easier later on if we need to get around this place. That was right by the original hornet nest, the ones that attacked me. And that's that you see is we can use that in our slingshot. Just like in every other game. Doesn't look like there's anything here we can use. And there's no ledges we can climb around, so let's go ahead and your hearts decrease. Thanks for the heads up. Wasn't aware of the loud beeping. Alright, there's this ledge over here though, so we can climb up this. Alright, here, I was talking about this earlier, time when there's an enemy on the tightrope and you have to jostle him off. We'll be doing that up here. I'm going to stun him real quick just to give us a head start. There's also these exploding prickly seeds here. I'm jostled by shaking the Wiimote up and down. I'm going to climb for a lot of this. Now he's coming after us on the tightrope. So what we need to do is get climbing back up. Alright, he just fell off on his own. I did a little bit of shaking, but not enough to take him off. At least in my opinion. I hate the tightroping. I'm trouble taking this guy out. Alright, we can go ahead and swing across this to get to the other side. And I missed. Don't miss. Don't do what I just did. So let's try that again. There we go. I got you swing and get some pretty good momentum because it is a pretty wide gap. Just make sure you have enough momentum before you try and do that. Alright, got another, this golden guy. I don't remember if we've seen one of these, but it's the same thing as any other deck battle, except it takes 3 hits instead of just the wand slash. And he changes his mouth opening, so you gotta just kind of predict which one you'll be at or go slow at him. Here we go. Also, when those guys lunge at you, you can sometimes get a sword thrust into them, and that will do damage as well. Alright, what this is called a Goddess Cube. It's a new thing for Skyward Sword, and it's kind of like a treasure hunting side quest thing. what you do is you do your Skyward charge on it, and the cube will disappear. Whenever you see one of those cubes, do that and it will disappear somewhere. Then there will be a location marked on your map when you're flying around. You actually have to be up flying, and there will be a location on your map where that cube went, and the cube goes to a spot and creates a treasure chest, or there's already treasure chests out there, but it activates them where you're able to open them up and get something from them. So pretty cool little thing there. Gonna push this down, I guess. Alright, and this is going to take us, there's one more goddess cube right here, so let's go ahead and get that. Alright, and that'll be our second goddess cube so far. During this LP, I'm going to get them. If they're right on my path, I'm not going to go on my way to locate them. Anyways, this is the entrance to the Forest Temple. Next video will have us entering this temple and getting started. So thank you very much for watching.
Hit!